Hey, hello everybody. I am the Shadow Trader. This is Shadow Analysis, and today we're going to be looking at Village Farms International. But before I begin, how are you? How are you doing? How is your Monday? I hope it's going great. I hope you're trading today and I hope you're making a lot of money. And if you're waiting, I really hope you're ready to snipe out those cheap stocks. Hope you're ready to get in, and I hope you're ready to grab them by the balls because that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing over the course of the next 2 months or so. So today we're going to look at Village Farms International. This one right here, I believe, has hit a top. You can kind of see here that we've kind of double topped here, and we could possibly go a little higher here, right? We're not actually bearish until we go below here. Whoops. Until we go below here, right? We want to confirm that resistance and continue down. You do have earnings so that does line up for a possible move down. If it's good, obviously you're gonna have a continued move up. Uh, but then you can almost guarantee that you're going to have some type of negative reaction, right? So because we should already have one now. So let's take a look at a few other indicators, and then we can kind of look at the price action and basically just map it out, right? So here we got a top signal about here. Obviously, it wasn't a real topping signal. It was a hey, you're close to a top. That's usually what that means. Either you're close or you're there. And it wasn't wrong, Right here, I think we're gonna get a double top. I think we're gonna get another signal, and I think we're gonna come back down. But will we go up for earnings? I don't know. Maybe. The Village Farms earnings don't tend to be like mind blowing or anything, so I don't really see us blowing past this double top that's coming up here and just rip out of nowhere. That normally doesn't happen when you have uh, and we haven't gotten the signal yet. But once you get the signal here, once you have that indicator that and again you could just move sideways and hit up, move sideways and hit up. It could do something like that if it wants to continue going up, and it very well could. The top here is extremely bullish. I wouldn't say extremely, but it's kind of bullish here, right? So let's go ahead and let's look at here. And as you can see here, well, it hasn't loaded up yet. Give it 1 second. It's going to load up. And while it does that, let's also look at. Yeah, let's look at that too. All right. Okay, so, whoops, my bad. Still really bullish right now. But the question is, because here you got a lot of strength, and follow the next day with a little bit of weakness. But is that going to, are you going to have follow up on the downside? And that's the question. It looks like yes. It looks very much like yes. This is not a bullish candlestick here, and this isn't people buying. But we've seen weakness followed by strength as much as we've seen strength followed by weakness. Because this right here isn't an indicator of buy at all. This is telling you, hey, there were sellers here today. It wasn't that serious. But when you see something like that, then you know it's pretty serious. So here, we're still extremely bullish, but as soon as we start breaking these moving averages, that's going to change, and it could take a while. Village Farms is one of those stocks. It's first of all, it's a stock. It's one. So a lot of stocks that I trade, I don't know a whole lot about, but this is one that I know a whole lot about. Right? I know I could make a whole video on the fundamentals of Village Farms International, pot company. um, expanding across globally. United States, Netherlands, almost number one in Canada, if not number one already, as is. I mean, there's so much to be said about such a good company. Well, a good growing company, I would say. They still have work to do, but they are better than the average growing company, and they're growing fast. I feel like they're doing a very good job with the company growing as quick as possible. As of right now, the stock is still bullish, guys. I would not even touch this on the short side just yet, even if it is getting ready to fall. All right. You guys want to make sure that you're grabbing when it's the right time to grab because you don't want it to go down, then you buy, then it goes up again, and then it finally goes down because you're going to lose money on theta. Yeah, you could hold if you got a long enough contract. The theta is not going to be bad. You could hold through it, but why? Why? You know what I mean? Just why? And sometimes I do it because I don't have a whole lot of time to stare at charts all day. Sometimes, so I'll just buy if I have confirmation. Um, Even if it is slow, I don't know. A lot of times I don't know. Like if I get into Village Farms, I obviously I know it's gonna be slow, but I don't always know that something's gonna be slow or um if it's gonna move up right after it moves down. But once you have that confirmation, I always buy. I always wait for that, and whenever the time comes and I see it, I jump in, and then, but, every once in a blue moon, if it's staring you in the face and everything says it's gonna fall, sometimes I'll get in early. A lot of times I'll get out like at um I don't think I have it on anymore, but whenever I get like topping signals like on the algo, I'll usually take profit there if I'm in just like a quick trade. And that's topped out, the RSI is topped out, the price is really high, everything looks good, and you get a topping signal, I'll get out. Take profit. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. But for this one, right now we're still bullish. So we're looking at coming down here, possibly turning around, but I don't know about that, right? It could very much just come down here and then drop earnings. And then you have support here and you have support here. So, but if it does drop, and this is the drop, um, then I definitely see 75 cents coming. That's been my target for a while. I do think we're going to cover that before we go. I think some stocks are already ahead because most stocks that took off at a low price like that created gaps, and most of them have already covered the gap. And the ones that haven't, they're headed down now to cover the gap. So I think that Village Farms is one of those. And so, yeah, what you guys will understand eventually is that all these stocks run in a cycle. And so sometimes stocks move slower than others, sometimes stocks move faster than others in order to catch up in the cycle. And this one just caught up with the bearish side because the other one's already heading down. We can kind of confirm our double top here and the way down. All right, guys. So I think if Village Farms is coming down, it could go up a little bit more and then create a red candle at the top. Or I could just go down now. I think it's just going to go down now, personally, but I could be wrong. But we shall see. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I almost turned into Barack Obama. You heard that? Um, Thank you for tuning into the video. Give me a thumbs up if you passed through and you like what you heard here today. I know no one likes hearing that their stock is going down. Um, it's something like this, right? Where you come down, and then it like if they would have shorted here, they would have lost here. So you're looking for the same type of thing here. but you're looking for it to break this time, right? If it stays and it starts to turn and it looks good, like it's coming up, hey, more power to you. Get in those calls, buy more shares, do what you gotta do. But for the time being, it looks like it's gonna head down. So again, thumbs up, guys. If you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Um, Thank you from the bottom of my heart for stopping by. I appreciate every time you guys do, and I will see you next time. Ciao.